And welcome back. Planning for your future can be difficult, and as many people, they start to live longer, stretching your dollars into retirement is getting harder and harder, as a recent study revealed that senior citizens are filing for bankruptcy in record numbers. And here to help us avoid the similar financial futures is financial professional Charlie Bowers of Insight Folios. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Howard.
All right, so what's the major issue that we're seeing here? You know, we just said that seniors are filing for bankruptcy.
It's really a sad thing. I was visiting my mom in the hospital last night and told her what the topic was going to be today, and she said, oh, the health care cost is just unbelievable here. And she's right. Senior debt and health care costs are going up while savings and pension benefits are really trending downward. It used to be that companies and the government offered strong pension benefits, where it's not so much the case anymore. It's really falling more on the individual. It's IRAs and individual 401ks that people are having to save for themselves, individual responsibility.
So a lot of times, when many of us, when we're filling out these, our first day of work, you're filling out paperwork, they ask how much money you want to go into your 401k. What is your suggestion for younger people as they're filling out this paperwork?
That is critical. If you're still young, 20 to 30, you've got an employer and he'll match some of your contribution, at least get the company match, because that's free money. Then it comes down to where you're most saving in a more tax-efficient way. But the longer you wait, you might find yourself behind the 8 ball before you know it. Right.
And you mentioned that a lot of it is healthcare costs. However, are there things that you can do for someone who may be in their 40s or 50s now that what they can do to help not get themselves into serious debt?
In your 40s and 50s, you're well on your way toward retirement, so it's a good idea at that point to talk with a financial advisor to see if you can't optimize your return.
So, is this something that's, that's come about suddenly, or have we seen this uptick over the course of many years or decades?
Well, as I mentioned, companies don't offer the pensions so much anymore, and you're going to have to save for yourself, so it's really a lot more responsibility on you, the individual. So you got to take care and really start saving so that you can get that compounding interest to work for you.
A lot of times the people, they want to retire because they say they want to go on vacations, they want to see the world. They've just worked for 30, 40 years raising kids and all of that. So a lot of times it was $1 million was the thing that people said.
It still sounds good, doesn't it?
It does sound good, but that $1 million
$1
can
million
go pretty quickly.
today, just think of inflation. It doesn't have the same purchasing power as it did 20, 30 years ago. And what you really have to think about now, the important things is how much money, how much income do you need in retirement? How big is your nest egg? And then how is your nest egg invested? Is your investments, are they creating income for you?
And when we say $1 million, we're not talking about $1 million in a checking or savings account. You're talking about in different portfolios that you may have.
Diversified in some way bringing income into you so that you don't worry about bankruptcy and retirement.
Gotcha. All right. Charlie Bowers, thank you so much for joining us.
Howard, thank you.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks.
All right. Stay with us, folks. More Good Day Charlotte's coming up right after the break.